We're back. It's Workshop Wednesdays. You cannot get rid of us. And we have a fun topic for you today. It's the question of the hour, you guys. There's so much chatter going on. And this is the question. Are you ready for it? Dramatic pause. Why in the heck is HSRA having a real estate conference?
Right?
Welcome, Jana. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here with us today because you're going to tell us exactly why and why everybody and their mama should be there. So, welcome.
Well, hello, Miss Lori. It's so good to see you. And we're excited about this super amazing announcement. It is totally outside of the box. We know that, of course, here we are. We're in the home staging industry. We're in design, redesign. We help people make properties pretty, but not only that, we make them sellable, we make them leasable, we make them and put them in a position where people literally can get top offers and sell over list. It's amazing. So why the heck would we be doing, excuse me, a real estate conference? Why would we be doing a real estate conference? Well, there's one answer. We're going to unpack this for you guys. The big reason we're doing this conference, wait a minute, is because
what? Give you a drum roll.
Okay. Who better yet to educate than the clients that we work with, right? What a better way. So we cannot wait to have this real estate exchange. It's actually going to be here in Dallas. That's going to be on May the 21st and 22nd. And we're going to be at the Irving Convention Center. We're also going to be hybrid, online, virtual for people. And this is just going to be a really great, awesome event to be able to share. Now, Lori, you've been a realtor. I, of course, have my license as well, but it's not necessarily about that. It's about marketing and positioning these properties and maximizing the ability to gain the most offers and the highest offers. So we cannot wait for this. We've got some people watching us today, and we're super excited about this opportunity. So we are screaming it and yelling it from the rooftops that HSRA is having its first ever real estate conference.
Whoop, whoop. Awesome. I'm so excited. If you're watching, because we have tons of real estate agents in this group as well as home stagers. So if you are a stager, I will love for you to give me a couch emoji or chair emoji. If you are a realtor, the house emoji would be amazing. And here's the thing. We both, Jana holding her license, being an investor herself, so really has been in the game of real estate, myself being in real estate, we have so much to offer the real estate agents, realtors, investors, because we are marketers. We have to market ourselves as home stagers. We market your property. We are really property marketers, and we have connections with the best of the best in real estate coaching, with marketing, branding, video marketing, all of those. We have Amy Cotney, who is the TikTok celebrity realtor from Auburn, Alabama. She is the best thing in the world. If you don't follow her, please follow her. She will make you smile for sure. She is coming and speaking at our event. We have Brandon T. Adams, who spoke at our home staging event 2 years ago. He's an Emmy nominated or Emmy award winning marketing and coaching, speaking coach, had a TV show, just amazing people. We have real estate coaches. We have real estate top real estate influencers who is in the real estate game coming to talk and tell you their secrets and how they made it through the last year. And what sets your listing presentation apart from the 5 million real estate listing presentations that seller has right now? Can we just be real? There is way too little houses for sale, way too many agents willing to sell them. So what sets it apart? That's why you need to be there, right, Jana?
Absolutely. I mean, we've got so many hot topics. We're going to be talking about branding. We're going to be talking about marketing with them. And like you said, we are marketing companies. So it is our job to convey and tell that story of that property, tell the story of the brand of the realtor, also tell the story of our staging companies all at the same time. So we want to make sure that we do this right, that we shout from the rooftops the reason that professional staging exists, what our goal is. You know, there's a lot of Zillow haters there here right now. Why is that? Because there are realtors that feel like Zillow is moving into a game of obsoleting the agent. Now, think about this for a moment, Lori. If Zillow onlines the process of buying properties, who needs the agent? That's their concern. Well, do you think Zillow's going to go team with stagers to actually? No, they're going to tap into virtual staging. So we have to have a voice in this industry to say, you need your professional realtor, you need your professional stager. How can we link arms together and come against, you know, anything that's trying to obsolete the consultant, the expert advisor? People can make mistakes when they sell. If they don't have someone that they can, you know, consult with, how do I position and price my home at the highest and best possible? That really takes two companies. It takes the realtor, they're the professional, the negotiator. They set the price. They make sure that that home is ready to go. And they do that through their professional stager. They have their professional pictures. Now together, we become that added value that that seller needs, that they're not going to get by just DIYing this or doing it online. So that's the reason, again, for our real estate exchange. Exchangeevent.com to get your ticket. We need stagers to show up. We need top realtors to show up. We need our local affiliates. We need people that are professionals in our real estate industry, influencers that are going to be in our industry. We have to have a voice, and our voice is louder together when we can educate, we can learn, and we can grow. That's going to be the difference that people are going to see, and they're going to need to know that we exist, and we exist, we're stronger if we are working together.
That is so good. And I really sometimes think, I love social media. I love seeing all of you on here. But sometimes the fact that we love this tool, the internet, all of that so much, it actually can be a problem for us. Hello, buying houses virtually, taking the agent out of it, the relationship. And so, what this pandemic has allowed us to do is kind of reset. This is good for us right now, and focusing on building relationships, being relational, building rapport. So before that, I really felt nervous about everything going online and no longer needing the human to do a transaction, right? We now have AI and all of this stuff, but people are in a position right now that are desiring relationships. You, the realtor, the relationship between you and that seller, that's important. How do you relate that when they're interviewing 20 different agents? How does you, once you get that contract signed, how do, or once the contract signed, how do you move forward giving the best service so that when they're ready to buy or sell again, they come back to you? What does your branding say about you? What does your marketing say about you? Because guess what? The way we're marketing right now is 100% different than a year ago today. Hello, Clubhouse.
Absolutely. In fact, I've got Clubhouse. I just had it going, and we are connecting with people right and left all over the world. Laura, you know this. It's unbelievable. And you never know where that next lead comes from. You never know who needs service from you. It is about, yes, technology, but also relationships. And we believe in the expert advisor. We believe that the realtor is the expert advisor. We believe that the staging teams, our expert advisors, color consultants, going in and doing assessments or doing assessments online through technology. But the human side of this cannot be taken out of the equation. I think about my sons, Lori, and you have a young son, early 20s, mid 20s, getting married. Like, is he going to, and my sons, like, are they going to go hire the real estate professional, or are they going to go, let me just click and do this on Zillow because it's easy, I don't have to interact with anyone? Think about the docs that have taken their business online. You can still have the professional through the screen. Somehow, people want speed and ease. We've talked about that. But we've got to send a message to this younger generation. I think it's not our generation we have to worry about. It's not the baby boomers that we have to worry about. They still love the human interaction. But when it comes to our sons, these young ones coming up, and they are tomorrow's buyer or today's buyer, let's just be real. We have to make it so super easy for them to work with us. And if we are just convoluting the process, if we're making it super confusing, the confused mind doesn't buy. We know this. So I think it is up to us as the professionals in the industry, our staging companies and our realtors alike, combine together to say, how do we make this a super easy process so that they don't just default to an online option? We know that we have to tell the story together. We know that comes in marketing and branding. And TikTok, hello.
I know. I would never associate real estate and TikTok, right? Besides maybe showing a house, opening the door and doing something fun. But literally, Amy built hers off of her fun personality, her and her husband's relationship. And who during a pandemic does not want to surround themselves with someone who makes them laugh, feel good, is inspired by, can be relatable? Those are some of the key things that we're going to be talking about at this event. But also, we recently spoke on Clubhouse. Can I just say how brilliant Clubhouse is? Your girl has an Android and an iPhone because we're an Android family, but I need to be on the Clubhouse. So we have the Apple for the Clubhouse. But we spoke with someone in the mortgage industry who, how do you in this market get your buyer's contract sold? It's not, doesn't always boil down to who's paying the most, who has the cash offer, the short days in escrow. So what are those tips? Those are things we'll be talking about in our event, talking about what do you do? How do you market properties during a pandemic? This specific pandemic may not happen again. We hope it doesn't, but something else might happen. And that doesn't mean that people stop needing places to live. Doesn't mean that real estate stops selling. It means it looks different. And are you positioned to pivot to be successful through your branding, your marketing, having right relationships, connections, knowing your mortgage person, having a relationship with your mortgage, the lenders, the title companies, all of these different peoples. We're having this event to exchange information, to build the industry up, and everyone needs to be there because everyone's voice needs to be heard. Because when things go online, buying houses online, who do you think is going to be next? The mortgage industry, the title industry, whatever. It's already happening. So we need to come together as one, exchange and build this industry up like no other. And this is a perfect place to do it. Where else than in Dallas, Texas? Hello, people.
That's right. Absolutely. And we will have online options for you. So right now, I encourage you, if you are at your computer, go to exchangeevent.com. exchangeevent.com. We are going to be exchanging information. Now, no E, but X. It starts with X. exchangeevent.com. You're going to be able to get your ticket, secure that up. And then, of course, if you're a little nervous to travel, no problem. This is a 2-day conference with some of the best in the industry, helping build brand, helping build awareness, helping you with marketing, sending the right message to the right people. And also, this is going to be the secret sauce. Whenever this market does turn around, it's happening. It's going to happen. We know, we're hearing all of the predictions with interest rates, with the forbearance coming, the lift on that. I mean, this is going to be something that around the corner, you have to be prepared. And I think now's the time to share a unified message that do not forsake your professionals, your professional realtors, your professional staging companies, your professional designers, and those in construction, all of the pieces of the pie, mortgage, finance, all of these people. There are homes, Lori, that are not even being inspected. Like, that's some of the negotiations, is we don't need an inspection. You have a whole professional industry of inspectors that now are not able to do their jobs. So I think we're going to share some creative ways. By the way, we have a wonderful webinar coming up next week that we're going to tell you about. We'll put the link below. We're going to talk about the creative ways to earn new rev streams. But here's the thing, we can't forsake our industry, our professionals in our industry. We have to bring them alongside us. There are new ways to even market and leverage your listings at entirely like new rev stream opportunities. We're going to share some so out of the box ideas, whether you're a realtor, whether you're a stager that wants to come learn with your realtor. This is where you need to be. Exchange event, and then of course our webinar that's coming up to talk about these new creative ways. We got a lot of information to share, Lori.
I know. I'm going to put the link in the comments just right now in 1 second for you to register. We already have several people registered for this webinar, 7 ways for multiple revenue streams in your real estate business. And if you're a home stager, you want to be on this as well. We only have 100 spots and we're getting close. So be sure to register as soon as I drop that link in the comments below. But one thing I wanted to ask you, Jana, is you are so much inside the real estate industry. You know, you own a home, the largest probably home staging business in DFW area for the longest amount of time. I don't think that if there was one, it was like 1 or 2 that existed when you started Model My Home. But now you are not only, I mean, you are really completely involved in real estate, whether it's buying and investing, short-term rental, all of that stuff. And you are constantly on Clubhouse educating yourself. And so tell our viewers, shout out to John Clark. I see him watching. Fully expect you, John Clark, to be at our real estate conference.
EXP, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So just letting you know, John Clark, I'm calling you out. Every time I see you, everywhere I see you, I'm calling you out. Exchangeevent.com. Jill's putting it in the comments right now. She's tagging you and you're going to be there. But anyway, tell our viewers, what is the biggest problem we can solve that you're hearing on Clubhouse, because you're on it 24/7 and in all kinds of real estate? What is the theme? Not to put you on the spot, but I think it's important.
Yeah, I mean, we're hearing, because I am in a lot of real estate rooms and I've gotten into this position just from being a learner and asking a few questions, that I'll hop in a room and they promote me to a speaker. And many times I'm, asking the questions there. They just want us to share, because we're representing the home staging industry. We're representing you guys. I'm always talking about the power of home staging. By the way, I need more of you. I don't want to be the only one shouting the message from the rooftops. We need you to get involved. In fact, we have 2 rooms that are on Clubhouse. So go find these clubs. This is going to be our Home Staging Alliance and our Home Staging Network. Hello, you guys are on it right now. And what we're hearing, Lori, as these realtors, I am sensing you've got 2 different sides of the coin. And John Clark, I know that you hear this as well. Is you have the realtors that are just super busy and they are so stressed because they can't get their offers accepted and they're trying to find new and creative ways. That's the big question. Okay, it's not that I don't have the buyer. I just need to get my offer accepted. And we were even on a mastermind call this morning with realtors saying, okay, how are we setting ourselves apart? And they were sharing some creative ideas as well. And I mean, even down to the ring door, the potential buyers going, we want this home, we love this home. Someone was sharing they were sending a picture of their dog, like the buyer's dog. We love this property, we want it, we want this to be our next home. They just want to know how they can get their offers accepted. And my question is always, highest and best. I mean, if you have a listing that is demanding top offers, then you have pick of the litter, right? You pick of the litter. Our homes that we're staging are selling so quickly. So they're in such the highest and best look, the feel, I mean, it is dialed in. So I think whenever you have these realtors, these hungry realtors that are looking for solutions, they're calling up at the FSBOs. They are literally down to door knocking. Would you consider buying or selling within the next 3 to 6 months? But it's more like selling in the next, what price could I get you on this home that you would accept within the next, month or so. They're just looking for listings. So I need listings, and I need to know how to get my offers at the top of the list. Those are the biggest things that realtors are trying to solve right now.
And again, that's why they should be at the exchange event on May 21st and 22nd in Dallas, Texas. The link is in the comments. Shout out to Jill and Dana for being in the comments. They're not here in their video, but they are definitely in the comments, making sure you guys have everything that you need as we are saying it. So they are live and joining us. So that's so true about there's a shortage of listings. Yeah. And so even just doing your homework, making sure if you represent a buyer, did your buyer, do they have all their ducks in a row before you even present an offer? It does the lending or financing, do they need anything from them? So when they ask, they can pull that trigger.
Right. And go time. It's the fastest one to the finish line, basically. So having everything ready is huge.
And then not getting into what our webinar will be about, even though it's 7 streams of different revenue that you can have. Maybe people should think, do you know any of your friends? Would it be lucrative, just saying, if they sold their house and invested in short-term rentals or invested in something else? Like, that's another way that you can get more listings. What we always call the low-hanging fruit. What can we grab onto right away? Are you friends, agents? How many of you agents that are watching, John Clark, I know you're watching, but how many of you other people have a relationship with a staging company?
Right. My God.
Does your listing agreement include an addendum that says staging is automatic? It's already included.
It is part of our proven repeatable selling system. Shout out Mike Reese, J. Kinder, right? Like, proven repeatable systems work in a down market, an up market, and a sideways market. It does not matter. And so having your professionals in your back pocket, not forsaking the system of selling success, no matter what. We're not going to take the easy route. We're not going to take shortcuts. We're not going to have naked homes on the market. We got to have first date ready properties. We're not going to fake stage. We're not going to do all of these things. That says, I'm fake. I'm not going to fake. I'm not going to put something that is a perceived type of reality. I want to show them the reality of what it would feel like living in that property. So if Zillow tries to take all of this online, no one ever has to walk into a property again. Now we need to be seriously worried. However, as long as people are having to do tours, they're walking through the property, you have to have real staging. There is no fake. There is no fake to this, because it is a letdown. Have you ever, Lori, I know you and I have been married a long time, to our amazing spouses. Think about dating. Think about the apps for dating. And you see someone that I think, what's his name? There was a song about this, talking about like MySpace, right? So thinking about, you see this, oh, this guy or this girl looks really nice. Oh my gosh, is this like a glamour shot? There's dating us too, right? Wow. And then you show up to the restaurant. Can you only imagine and going, this is not this is not who I thought. That is exactly what that's what artificial fake staging does. Is it sets this expectation. Come on, I'm going to church. It sets up an expectation to only let people down. It is fake. Are we fake? Are we fake businesses? Like, that's what it's saying. Who is allowing this fake staging to go on? Yes, there's renderings. Yes, we can show potential. But unless this home isn't built yet, like, show me a rendering of that. Don't show me a home of that. Show me the reality of the property. Don't try to change the wall color and change the grass color and all of those things. I need to see the potential of this property lived out and experience it. So we got to make these properties first date ready every single time. So sorry about the soapbox. Sorry about taking you guys to church, but let's go. Let's keep our professionals in business, or these people will not be around for you when you want to call them 6, 8, 12 months down the road. Don't forsake your proven, repeatable systems. That is why we're having the real estate conference.
100%. And I would say fear the filter, people, whether it's dating, whether it's you personally fearing the filter, because eventually reality is going to sink in and it's not going to be good. But it does remind me right before a year ago today, when we were in Las Vegas and we were at Las Vegas market, and I spent some time with my sister. Our favorite thing to do is to go look at model homes, the new ones, and not the starter homes, people.
Right.
We like to look at the big ones, right? And be inspired. And so we went to this property. It's at the base of the Red Rock Canyon in Las Vegas. Beautiful, beautiful. They're next gen, like have mother-in-law quarters. Walked into, for first of all, the agent would not allow us to tour the property by ourselves. She was literally on her heels, which makes you feel bad because you're like, I really just want to come in here and get ideas for staging or, whatever. But walked into an empty, gigantic house. So I don't know about you people out there, but I'm really bad at like gauging distance or like knowing what would fit in a property, or, even when you're driving, like I just, it's not me. Like, I can't tell how far something is apart. And I stopped and I said, well, I started talking to the agent, telling her how sad it is that they didn't stage this property, because now I'm trying to decide where I'm going to put furniture. Should I have a game room? There was like a wall with a double fireplace and there's a room on each side. So I don't know, is this the family room? Is this the game room? And I just talked to her for like 5 minutes until my sister was like, knock it off. Like, you're too much. And I was like, but this proves the point of home staging. Why wouldn't you stage this property? I don't know how big it is. I don't know.
They're cheap. They were trying to save $1. Let's just be real. They were trying
$1 million property. Hello, people.
How many buyers did they lose because they didn't take it to the finish line? Like, they went 90% of the way and they didn't take it to the finish line. They gave up early. They quit early. And that, a confused mind, what's our saying?
Doesn't buy.
That's right. If we have to ask, I mean, if people are in a property average of 6 to 8 minutes touring, and they have to wonder, what's this space? What is this? What is it? Forget about it. Forget about all we have done is create questions and doubts. So that is why professional home staging works. It paints the picture. Lori doesn't have to walk into a beautiful home and ask a bunch of questions instead of going, wow, look at this, look at this. It makes sense. Like, don't allow your buyers, your sellers, anybody that you're working with, don't let them quit early. Don't let them try to take shortcuts. This is not the time to do that. And I believe when we shortcut, we aren't doing our due diligence, and we're not being fair to our brand. We're not doing our fiduciary responsibilities. We're only trying to find the cheap, easiest route to get a sell, and that will only come back in a negative way once all of this shifts. So let's build real relationships now and not be known as someone that takes shortcuts.
I mean, could you imagine? Okay, I'm confused about what room is what, but to buy a house, sight touching, walking through, unseen. Could you imagine buying a home that's, even though you know the square footage, you know the dimensions of the room, but you have not walked through it to realize this is not going to work for me? That's a huge commitment, right? That you are now stuck with. So let's make our voices loud. Let's come together as an industry: home staging, finance, mortgage, real estate, realtors, sellers, brokers. I don't care. Everybody, your mom, anybody who wants to buy a house, come to our event and be inspired. And let's join our voices together and create the trajectory of our industry and not allow a robot or online to dictate where our industry is going. And so exchangeevent.com, that's why we're having it. It's the brilliant idea behind the brilliant mind of who Jenna Usselton is, who is a learner, and she loves to train, teach, and coach people. And so this idea is so outside the box, but I love the idea of us going to our industry to build up the industry that we depend on for our own industry.
Absolutely. And Laura, you know, this has not been an easy journey. I mean, we have within our staff, Miss Jill, Miss Dana, Tyler, like and then you get into our executive teams, our elite teams, and we're saying, okay, we're going to do this thing, and we don't know what it's going to look like. But all we know is when we combine the best of the best in the real estate industry, we combine the best branding, the best marketing, we have information, we have ideas on how we can be relevant together. Now we start solving real problems. In fact, Lori, what we do is we play offense. We come against any future problems by binding together and making sure that we are going forward. We're moving forward together. We're forward focused. We're sending the right message to these potential tomorrow's sellers. Tomorrow's sellers are scared, or they would be selling today. So we have to bind together to get them the right information, to let them know now is the time. And we're not going to fake stage you. We're not going to just do a little bit to try to get you top offers. We're going all the way to the finish line. We're bringing all of our experts into this to make sure you have solid, qualified, top-notch, multi-offers, over list, appraisal issues. That's a good thing. Like, let's go forward together. People have more money, more cash now to bring to the finish line. And it is time that we really impact and we raise the bar in this industry. So do not forsake your real estate partners. And this is what this is about: an exchange event to share knowledge and problem solve together. 2-day event, and that is May the 21st and 22nd. Exchangeevent.com. Get your ticket, get your seat. You can either do this virtually or come see us in Dallas. We cannot wait. And sign up for the webinar. You're going to get some free information beforehand to get you ready.
Definitely sign up for the webinar. I just checked the registrants. So definitely sign up for that now. 7 new ways to add multiple streams of revenue into your real estate. And you could probably implement this into your home staging or any business or in your life. Be sure to register now, because once we're at 100, we're done. So you want to make sure. Any last thoughts, Jen? I know you're super passionate about this. I love that our industry is doing this for the real estate. How many times do you see one industry supporting another one?
You have to.
There's some kind of competition usually. We're not for that. We're for collaboration. We're here for you, the agent. We know your struggle. We've felt your struggle. I know personally you don't get that check till that house closes. So we want to make sure.
How would we not want that check to be bigger?
Or come faster.
Hello.
Ba-ding!
It's the best way to give yourself a raise right there. Best way to give yourself a raise. So let's do this together. Let's solve these problems together. We want to see each other as allies, not options, right? Allies, not options. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys part of this event. Lori, this has been a great, I mean, we're still off of 10X Growth Con. We're still, going forward. You can see a little bit of passion in us still, because this is all about growth. 10X is all about growing. Where are we 10Xing in our lives? Where are we 10Xing as part of HSRA, our own staging company, Model My Home here in Dallas, other staging companies around the country, into real estate? Where are realtors 10Xing their business, their marketing, their branding, their strategy? Canada, across into Europe and into Australia. We're meeting so many people who are ready for something bigger, greater. And guess what? The easiest way to get there is to partner and collaborate with people, knowledge share and support each other. And all of a sudden, we don't become obsolete as an entire industry, professionals in the industry. We literally grow together, but we got to tell the right story to your son, my sons, like these people coming up that just want speed and ease, but what they also need is expertise.
Well, there you go. There's the quote for the day. It rhymes. It sounds amazing. It's encouraging. So we hope to see you there. We hope to see you on our free webinar that we have coming up. We are 10Xing everything that we're doing at HSRA. Our affiliates, our HSRA family, they're all doing it. They're on board. And this is just one of the avenues of revenue, of hope, of making a noise, of being relevant that we're doing because we're aligning ourselves with a 10X mindset.
Absolutely.
So if you are not part of the HSRA family, I would love to invite you to join us. If you are not in the home staging industry, but you have a product or a resource that could help a home stager, like I saw one of our affiliate partners on here, Rod, he is amazing. He is one of our affiliate partners, as well as Jay Mickens from JSJ Consulting. Please reach out to us, because we are aligning people who are so important to our industry. We're infusing them into our industry, and we want to infuse you too. But if you are in the home staging industry and you have not aligned with HSRA yet, please go to myhsra.com, click that little button after you're done stalking our website that says schedule a call. You will schedule a call with me. I will answer every question you have. I'm going to ask you, where are you at in your business now? Where do you want to be in 5 years? And then I'm going to tell you how you can get there. I'm going to give you the special recipe. And so please do that. It's myhsra.com. We exist to see your business, whether you're a real estate agent, you're a vendor, you're a home stager, you're a designer. If you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever you're passionate about, we're here to see you grow. So myhsra.com. I'm so excited for our event. I'm so excited that we're breaking into the real estate industry. Both of us have such a heart for realtors. And so those are like our next of kin. So we just love them so much. And I'm so glad for this event. Please invite your friends as well.
That's right. Find all of the links in our comments here. Miss Jill and Miss Dana are doing such a fabulous job. We got to get you signed up because it is a short supply on tickets, exchange event, and then also our webinar, those 7 ways to increase, right, your streams of income. So you're not determined and you're not just looking at one income that might dry up. We've got to get you into multiple streams. We're doing it ourselves, and we're going to share some of those wins with you guys. So get plugged in. If you're a stager, designer, redesigner, definitely send us a message, DM us, and we want to get you information. You can also go to myhsra.com. Let's grow, share, and let's live in community together. It's not about the competition. It's about collaboration. So you guys have a blessed Wednesday, and we will see you next time